Am I plugged in? Kia ora, Leo. This is your reading for the new moon in Leo. So let's see what's on the table. I got a bit confused there for a moment. I think I just recorded Aquarius and it didn't actually record. Anyway, we're here for you, Leo. See what is in store, what the storyline is. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as I always say. And thanks for all your likes, comments, subscribes. It really helps me to keep this channel going, and so I thank you very much for that. Okay, Leo, beautiful Leo. Is the sun shining for you today? Let's see. We come out with beautiful Queen, a Queen. Queen of Cups. You're feeling it. You're feeling the waters rising. You're feeling it bubbling away. At the moment, the emotions are running high, possibly for some Leos out there. But it's a beautiful thing. That's not a bad thing. Nothing is either good or bad, is it? You know, we don't have to classify constantly. So we've got this Queen of Cups who has many aspects. A never-ending cup has sort of has this ability to really, I mean, it's like being a filtration system. That we fill our cup first and then we can easily share our cups with others. You know what I mean? It comes from that central point first. We then have a beautiful blast of fire just to shine the light on that water. We've got the Ace, a gift to you, a gift of creativity, vitality, new growth. I mean, it's the sparking, it's the splitting and cracking open of a seed. That heat that you can utilize. If you see it, you feel it. You might have a little, there might be for some of you a little level of kind of resistance. Is it about, you know, wanting to hide behind the couch? Is what I see. Next up, we've got the archetypal victim card, actually, Leo, the Five of Discs. We look at this, I often see the clock mechanism. You know, it's really a card where we choose lack over gain. Now, this could be a piece of the past. It's certainly a piece or an aspect of all of us at different times in our lives. You know, the Ace of Wands here is so strong that these two cards at the end feel like this is just what you're working with at the moment, a sort of working through, letting them work through you in order for you to utilize this Ace. And maybe that's spurring you on. Next card, we've got the Princess of Swords. Now, we're fighting an invisible enemy here. We're expending a lot of energy in the process. But of course, the clouds, the cumulus, don't last long. And in fact, this Princess of Swords will be, as the Queen of Swords is, sitting way beyond that cloud layer soon. So let's go through and clarify, as we always do on this channel. We'll clarify. I've got a rock mineral crystal face down so we can see if that relates to this reading at the end. So let's see. Queen of Cups. She's a powerful queen in the realms of reflection, in the realms of the watery element. Reflection. Interesting. We're looking at this Queen. This could be a new kind of challenge for you, is to fill your own cup before you want to shine your light out there, your emotional cup light out there to others, you know. We've got this Tower coming up here to clarify the Queen of Cups. This is an infusion of energy. This could have aspects of this Ace within it, Ace of Wands. It's a great card because it shakes things up. It allows us to rebuild if we're dismantling our own tower in certain parts of it, in certain ways. Those certain parts and rooms may well involve these two cards, the Five of Discs and the Princess of Swords. So it's a wonderful revamping and rejigging. With that, we have the Four of Wands, double 11, happy home, homecoming. We want to be in a place that's conducive to us and our needs at this current point in time, Leo. That is totally okay. Let's keep going. Let's look at the Ace of Wands, this Ace, and here you are in your natural position as this Queen of Wands, this beautiful Queen, fiery Queen, ego-driven Queen, but she knows what she needs and she knows how to go and get it. Now, if this upsets, not only if this is a drive that is quite an emotional, upsetting time, I'm not saying that it is, but if it is, then it will, like anything, pass. It's a requirement, it's a necessity to get beyond that Five of Discs and the Princess of Swords. So you're embodying the perfect archetype in order to do that. It is your Queen, Queen of Wands, Leo. Let us look a little bit closer at this Five of Discs. Because sometimes these habits or default aspects of our behaviours cease to be of any use. There's a message coming through in regards to this, or you may have had one already, even from your higher guidance, whatever way you look at it. These are necessary to confront these archetypes within yourself. If that's what you feel like you're doing at the moment, they are necessary, and you will only gain from that. Firstly, actually, we had the Page of Discs, preparing the ground, preparation for a new period of time, preparation for a new way of doing things, Leo. There is a decision to be made here in the two, and there's tension within that, because there's a lot of movement going on around us in this card. Twos are tense, because they're all about making a choice. You've got the information you need here. And so it's a case of just allowing this sort of, if there is any lack mentality, allowing that to pass through you at this time. If there's a sort of defensive, you want to expend some energy here in defending your position and justifying what you do, whatever it happens to be in your life, there's a purpose for it. You are able to allow that to pass through you at this time. You're starting out here as the Queen of Cups, with the Queen of Cups, a really strong position in the emotional sense. It's a very strong Leo. It's a very fired up Leo, and maybe there are situations or things going on at the moment where you are feeling that compulsion, the reactive compulsions in life. But with this fire, just as there is in a lot of respects with the Queen of Cups, as I said, emphasis on the reflective qualities of that Queen, very Neptunian. This firebrand, this Knight of Fire, Knight of Wands, is himself in that element, or herself, a shape-shifting entity, has the ability for that. There's a lot of room to move, Leo. There's a lot of room to move. Sometimes we just have to let certain things sort of pass through us. And in the process of doing that, we inadvertently shed something and learn something. Here we have a card that tells us exactly that, flying out like a rocket. We've got the world. You're on the edge of a massive journey through liminal zone, through that space in between, which you may well be feeling that currently, into a whole new cycle in your life. This is the world. This is the universe. This is what the universe speaks of. Wow. So let's get a Brian for our Pixie and Fairy for a little bit of an extra glimmer, a light glimmer, a glimmer. It's exactly it. We're going to get another one here. Gloominous doom. Don't be put off by the name, Leo. Burpees. Baby burps. We have to allow something to pass through us in order to move into that new cycle, and that's exactly what you're doing here. Little gloominess. He's a kind of hollow reed. He allows it to pass through and out. And this is what is exactly going on for you at the current time. What else is going on, Pixie and Fairies, for lovely Leo? This is part of entering the new. Oh, we've got a few too many here. Within that journey, that liminal space, it's an uncomfortable space. Go with it. We get a new level of wholeness. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about for your own personal evolution here. Unity. Becoming one. Becoming all those aspects within yourself, Leo. All of those different aspects coming in together into the great hall together and in a balanced and wonderful way. Within that, there's a lot of power, there's a lot of energy. This is what's required. This is propelling, baby burps here. This is propelling that passing through state. The Five of Discs passing through. The Princess of Wands passing through on her way to Queendom here. Personal truth. Your truth. The Ra is purely about force, about movement. That's its purpose, is movement, Leo. And then we've got the Wise Sage. This beautiful sort of pearly eyeball here. The ability to see 360 degrees is propelling you into your new phase and stage. Go with it. And let's see. We're heavily water here. We're heavily fire, Leo. With the rock mineral crystal card, which is face down, it does include the elements. And what have we for you? We have, at this new moon time, water. Emotional, intuition, listen to your dreams, psychic powers and healing. I do see this in this storyline today, that you are going through a process of healing, but you are armed with a great level of vitality and the fiery element, and a wonderful depth of wisdom on an emotional level, depth of wisdom and maturity on an emotional level. And you're combining those two things to carry you through into what is this new beginning with the world. So on that note, Leo, it's a beautiful reading. Take good care. Carry that watery element with you over this new moon week. And we'll see you next time for the full moon in Pisces. Ka kite, thanks for joining me. Bye for now.